Hey everyone, is your iPhone stuck to be the cloud activation lock links or lock to owners? What's the easiest way to fix it? We will see live, step by step, a real demonstration by free of course, without doing as jailbreaks at your home. You can fix that. So we are having these kind of the challenges. One customer who came at my show for fixation of these kind of the issues. We don't know it is in the stolen mode, lost mode, blacklisted, or due to erasing previous owner, or maybe sometimes it happens as we know that multiple times when we entered a screen wrong passcode, time screen wrong passcode, mobile device manager password wrong, then it will erase and stack on there. So we don't know, we are not aware the behind of that, the what's the reason actual, so that we can directly troubleshoot of it. So let's access the data by using iTunes in a cloud data DNS configurations. Yes, it will, after accessing, detect to you that what's the reason behind of that. We can see this is locked to owner and distinction that enter the blood and password. That's what I used to set up this device. We don't know what's the actual ID and password. So we will close it, and without making data, of course, we will come a blob server. This will fetch all the data, yes, from the cloud database, and it will save on this particular these phones whatever the data is returning. So read from this. Now include the betas. We will go for yes API announce. So specify this one, and we will hit this one. So without making delay. So this device can be rebooted multiple times here. So please don't unplug and wait here successfully. Let's read out all the data and reaccumulate on it. And then we will go inside it, and then one by one we will try to delete and thereupon we will come with this new firmware, and then of course we will skip the whole initial setup. I'm the setups, and then so without touching on this device I will show you how easily you can access off. So but data everything will be cleaned up, wiped out completely, not frozen guys. So maybe this tool will automatically push once again into the space alignment DFU and the try to the face of that. So relax and just we will have to wait here. Yes, close this if any tool is, and now see it's once again it's trying to the push into the recovery mode to read and the fetch all the space lamp they be announced, and after reading of course maybe especially see what's going to have a result. Multiple devices having locks on device similar strategy guys. Sure. The blend you can complete this. Sure. More reliable, more accuracy without doing a jailbreaks. And this is the permanent solutions. So anyone who is not having this kind of the information from there, they can privilege share this content. Successfully got in API announced. Now that we can see here. Got successfully. Now let it highlight it. There's finish options, and then we will go for the further. Now see here, yes, it has a little bit. Now see it has completed, so fine. So we will come here to the close, and now we are still on a lock option. So what we will do guys here, just we will come now especially on the creation analysis and check it out that data has been accumulated. Yes. Now can I delete from here? No, this is failed to delete. Now that we can see failed, so no problem at all. So we will come the real-time log. So let's close, and we will come in here guys, and we will select this language, and let's close this, and welcome the real-time logs, and let's clear at least 10 times guys. And we'll go the inside of it. So let's try to the access to go the inside. So customization we will go for the continue, and see here it's trying to fetch all the data, and let's clear at least 20 times we will have to clear guys. So keep clearing, then make it the pass to the clear, and this is a third tool that we are going to use. Last tool, that's imagine fish, and here it's saying the multiple times and etc. Don't worry, sometimes it happens. So just we will go for run as administration now, then do it in the similar way. So now that we can see here it's trying to, this device has been detected in the trial mode. Remind me later. We will come here, and we can see here is option show device console. We will go for here cancels and show device console, and keep clearing guys. Now we will refresh so that the fresh data would be attracted to the clear. Keep clearing guys. 8 less 20 times, so we will have to clear. So now see, and it is fetching all the data that has retained on this and keep clearing. See, fine. Now see, it is a fetching, and after fetching it is, yes, accumulating also here, guys. We can see this is accumulating here data, and it's verifying again and again that keep clearing, guys. Now see. Now here, of course, we will refresh one more time so that fresh data will be attracted. Now see, it's still verifying, fine, so keep clearing. We'll have option on a 3U tool, one option that is, we can see REC mode. Yes, hit this one and keep clearing here. So now this device has been pushed into the recovery and the white screen is coming. So there is no now cloud data returning. So we can close this imaging PC. Now we will work with the SpeechLM 3U tool. Click on a smart flash in there. If we refresh, then lot of the SpeechLM the firmware has been recommended here. Now we can see. Now it's a tough to the selection option, that's which one is the latest. So we will select the 26.5 beta volume 2, that's the latest version. Why it's so? How can I find out? We will click on a SpeechLM firmware option and we can see here. If we refresh and we will select the model series, especially if it is 12 series. So just so that we can see that is the 69B and the latest firmware, that is especially 26.5. This one is here. Either we can download or we can import it also here. So directly we can download or we can import on a easy flash to here. We'll go for refresh and see a lot of the data, especially that has been recommended that any out of them, especially yellow that I had mentioned to you here on this screen. Once again I repeat, out of them you can pick one and try to download. If you had already downloaded, come the easy flash to here. Select the custom mode and we will go for the imported. So now to be capped on our desktops after downloading some this runs on this hard disk, guys. So what we will do here, this and that is 69B. Which one is that? 69B, and this is C similar version 69B, and latest firmware, that's 69B. So similar. We had without verification we have selected quick flash mode. We will select, don't select the retain user data, don't select the anti-recovery, don't select the fix plus. These all are for different situations. So we will select the quick flash mode without making delay, hit this one, don't select the fixed battery during the health of that and the backups. Now see, it has a push into the recovery and automatically it will come with this new firmware that I had downloaded. This firmware can be downloaded from ipsw.beta.com, ipsw.me.com, ipsw.com, and on www.3.com. So from this one and by using this driver, also you can download. So 4.5 website and the 4.5 way, especially you can access the latest beta firmware, and upon the go with this. So now we have the close to a space alignment 22%. So close this iTunes. Yeah, we will have to select this one. So iTunes will not interrupt you again and again while you're doing these things, especially. Now that we have the cross more than 50%, when it crossed, then we will have to close. Yes, deselect of it, guys, and after deselections, then let it. Now for 2% we have the render, so we have the cross more than 30%, so it has accepted in a cloud data and Apple database DNS configuration. There is no return. It's almost 9 minutes we spent, guys. So the relax and the calms, don't do extra anything till it's not notifying any error, guys. Yes, and one thing more also I would like to tell you, while the flashing the process or especially doing this procedure, your device can be restarted again and again. So don't confuse, don't unplug the device, don't disconnect the device, guys. This is a parts of procedure. So the blindly, yes, we will have to come here till it's not notifying any on a display on a 3U tool that any errors. Now we will have to wait and check it out, and that's what kind of the error is the comments, and then we will particular that's error, we will try to troubleshoot of it. Still I couldn't got in any error. So we'll have to relax, and because when we are doing a space line, fixing this kind of issues or any troubleshoot when we do, then on a exact time, so we will have to actually execute exact procedure. So we will have to wait, guys. Here now, see, data cable has been connected and everything and quietly smoothly functioning, and where you will execute, and there shouldn't be any movement, guys. Why movement there shouldn't be? Because if a little bit data cable, if you move, then maybe disconnections a problem, especially can be happens. Yes, and that's why I'm saying can be happen. So that's why when it will, there will be a chances to a disconnection, then it will stack on able logo. So that's why I'm saying, you guys, don't do these kind of the things. And data cable should be a good quality, spontaneous. You should have the extra internet connection also, because sometimes when disconnection or internet connection little bit especially distract and the disturbance created, especially in a cloud dependable database, then immediately within a 1 minute it be slacked. Another internet connection, there will no chances to especially the server. So that's why I'm saying, guys, I hope that it is a very crystal clear, especially in the tutorial, and any kinds of the query confusion you will have no. And if you will have some, then of course directly you can address the query below the comment box, and the pleasure would be mine to reply your query, guys. No problem at all. Now let's see what's going to happen, because we have almost crossed the more than space like 90%. How it is? Because see, I wanted 55% is that no. Look at on the physical process of this device, guys, because this can be seen sometimes in the jumping order, sometimes in the ascending order, descending order also. This percentage ratio. Jumping order means 55 to directly it can so 100% and it will display you any messages, any errors sometimes, or sometimes also it will start from the 0%, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3%, and sometimes in the ascending. Also a Swiss line ascending order, that 55, 56, 57, 58, like that. But once again, I repeat, during the flashing process, the device can restart multiple times. So please don't unplug the device, guys. Don't unplug the device. Almost we are close to destinations. Don't worry, 2, 3, proper. We need to execute the procedure at the end of this tutorial, and we are close to destination. So don't worry, was that tutorials, was that information also, that how do you execute, and then without touching on this device, I will show how easily you can go the inside to the operator as a nuance in this device without having the internet connection, even if so fully safely, of course. Now let's see what's going to happen further. Yes, we are waiting for results. Let's see. Still having no any errors, guys. Now it's sending the object before, so almost we are close to destinations. And see, one thing that there should be a continuous internet connections, especially in a 3U tool. There should be no disconnection, because 3U tool has been that it is functioning also on the base of Apple database and the cloud database. So that's why I'm all the tools and drivers. Download link if you want, and then press the comments, drop the comments, leave the comments, especially that please links. Then of course will directly give you the links to SVSLAM the access and this kind of the SVSLAM the tools and that. And it's my better advice that the go on its official website. These all are absolutely free. Either it is a 3U tool, Blob Saver, or yes, Amazing PCI tools. And these all are absolutely free. So firstly, try to install, because sometimes there may be chances to have the error on your operating system, some of the tools. So that's why firstly fix it all the stabilize of that tool, and then go for execution of these things. So before especially execution, try to download also the firmware, so that within a half minute, within especially a half an hour, you can execute everything, and you will be out of this kind of the procedure. So now the one thing more also, how many minutes we spent is still 14-15 minutes we spent, guys. I will take scarcely 5 minutes more, and then of course everything would be now see almost 95% we have crossed though. So let's see till it's not notifying the any error and the succeed, we are not going to proceed any step further. So that's why, guys, when we trouble, so we will have to wait. Yes, exactly that. What's the time it's taking? Of course, we will have to wait. Now it's sending the system key volume. So fans, listen, we'll have to wait. Two more devices right now. We will have to fix it, guys. So now see, this has notified that clearly it has succeeded. So we will wait for the batch activation. Why we will execute this ones? Yes, this will skip all of the setting of the region, language, Wi-Fi, Face ID, Touch ID, Apple ID. Of course, all the security, either it is a time screen, passcode, ID, pass, mobile management lock, so the management password, everything will be skipped. And the web initial steps, especially setup will be skipped, and then we can directly go inside of this and then. So two more here. Yes, things that we will have to execute on that. Since it has highlighted within the third second, of course, we will have to execute selection all and then go for it, this one. So there is activating and the skipping part is the especially I'm there executing, and there is coming with the new firmware. So fines, we will wait here. Any error comes suddenly, then immediately we will change the internet connection, and thereupon, of course, we will provide the internet connection and then go for execution. Once again here, repeat. So there are more chances that succeed of that, no problem. Because sometimes if that happens, guys, not on all device, activating part will be a succeed, skipping part will be error, and the skipping part will be error. Sometimes activating part will be I mean succeed. So that's why I'm saying, guys, here chances. Yes, I'm saying. And however, after the changing to this procedure that I have guided you, however error comes, then of course we will have to go for customize the precise location of sales area of any iPhones on a PC. Suppose this phone belongs to Hong Kong and purchasing sales area is Hong Kong, and we are executing this all things in UK. Then what will happen, guys? Here we will have to customize the precise location of yes, Hong Kong, especially particular of this PC. So similar precise location can be stabilize the DNS configurations by using the virtual private networks. And guys, of course, you can do it. Now here the both succeed, not required. Now what we will do, we will unbind the Apple ID. If the previous owners ID is especially binded with this device, and then we will go for here. So it's essential that, see guys, here if you would like to yes, unbind of this Apple ID, then we will have to wait 10 seconds. So almost when it will be highlighted, we will go for execution, and successfully we have done it also. Now, once again, we will repeat all things that by using iTunes, let's access the data in a DNS cloud configuration and the Apple database. That what's the saying? So iTunes is not opening, so we had a mistake a little bit. Selection these iTunes and here on a 3U tool, and then after 50% is deselected, guys, while the proceeding that, and then we'll go for here to open it. Now let's access the data by using iTunes. See, after accessing data, what's the sanction the iTunes? That it is still linked to the particular ID, asking the Apple account and password that were used to set up this device or not. If it is not, then of course we will see. If it is asking, so then also I will show you that how do you fix up that issue also, guys. We have this multiple devices having some lock-ins by the similar strategy, guys. So that's why I'm saying you have. Now it has the welcome to you, guys. So there is no retaining data on this, and there is no any ID that is binding with this device. So now we will go the inside of it. So it is asking some language and the setup, especially the initial setup, but we had executed two initial setups that should be also actually a script, but it is a maybe see it's demanding or not, and we will see here now. Yes, it's the setting language. We will have to wait here, guys, and after waiting, see how what's going to happen. And because it takes some time. Fine, we are here. Just here, we will go the inside, and we will go for here another setups. We will go for the customizations. We will go for here, and here is asking that. Yes, Wi-Fi selection. So what we will do, guys, here, just we will back once again, and yes, let me back and. Yes, we will go for here. Now what we will do, just let's access iTunes once again, one more time, guys. Yeah. Yes, let's close, open the iTunes, let's access iTunes, and we will go for here. Now see here, we will go for here. Once again, it is asking finds. We will go for back, and it's still taking times. But of course, we will have to go for selection of the language. We will go for here, and we'll go for here. We will go for here. We will go for. Now here is asking show the Wi-Fi. Yes, if we clicks here to without continue Wi-Fi and etc. See here. Now here the comes without continue with that. There is no internet connection. Is asking that erase start again and continue with the partial setup, guys. What we will do, just we will select the continue with the partial setups. Yes, sometimes in the server disturbance it will not give you an opportunity, but it has given now here. So start again and erase. We will skip this one and we will come with the continue with the partial setup. So this system will boom and we can go the inside of it. So guys, here see still it is having the little bit server problems, but no problem at all. Now we will wait here and see what's going to happen here. Sometimes it happens with the particular option device. So if it is happening like that, we will close this item once again, and here just deselect and select once again, and we will go for here. Open this item once again and see here it is still taking times. Maybe now it has the welcome, so there is no retaining data, guys. And the particular in this device maybe sometimes it's having a little bit problem, no problem at all. But if we click on space alignment, batch activations, now setting this here, see a little bit it has a little bit having the problem. So just go for execution these things once again, and both have succeeded. Once again we come on here, once again we will go for a little bit. Sometimes it happens in the server, guys. So what we can here, just we will come the once again selection the language. I was already mentioned to you that activation was a succeed, but skipping was not succeed on that time. So I had executed this one once again. Now we will have to select the language once again and see. Once again, erase start again, continue with the partial setup. So just we will go for partial setup, and this system no SIM card is available, no internet is a connection. So why so? Because if a connection the connect to the internet or the sign into a device means there is no internet connection, however it has. Let's see this. You go for face ID, touch ID, everything is disabled. Now insert the SIM card and restore the local area networks.